Right? I think we're live.
Hello, welcome.
Welcome. Um, it is
The Weirdling.
the Weirdling and Papa Weird. Um, and mascot and friends. Also now featuring
Darth Vader's.
sure 100% extra Darth Vader action. All right. Today we were just going to be working on the
Stairs
stairs.
downwards into the next area.
Well, half stairs, another half ramp, a turn, like a transfer, with a gate, like a gated section on the other side here. Move my mini dice off to the side here. Thank you. Right. That great. Transfer locker, sure. At the end of this hallway, where was our original hallway picture? Here. At the top of it, you come down all the way through the hallway, past the cells, down past Mr. Buff Warden's um
Area.
yeah, boxing bag room, sure. A very brutish monk. Alright. So we're gonna work on the gate on the other side of this door here. And they're gonna be like a locker set, two doors on either side of each other. So I was thinking, what's the profile on that? So they come out of that room there, and there's another ramp down, followed by a small room enough to fit, like enough. How many people would you think? I mean, you can only,
Uh,
like, we looked at it the other day. You can only fit say 10
Three.
people in a 30 by 10. No, well, we need it to be a bit lot bigger than that, because if you're moving say 4 guards and one person, you need at least big enough. So you're gonna need at least, I'm thinking, 20 to 30 foot long by that 15 foot, and that way you're gonna be able to cram probably at least a good 15 people in there if you had to, but that way you could lock 15 people into either side of that.
yeah.
Um, any more than that's definitely going to be a cramp. You might want to tighten, maybe I will tighten it up and bring it back so it does only hold maybe 8 in there. Um, but yeah, we're going to have a locker. There's only going to be the officer's key at the top of this door here. And same, there's going to only be the officer's key here. We're going to have the next section. This is where we will have the start of what will be the level 2 area. We're going to possibly have, was it a Shadar revolt going on
Maybe.
deeper into that area? At least seeing them more prevalently when we flip a coin. Maybe we just flip the coin until they pop up. Otherwise, we're going to end up with a whole pack of half elf, like
Just innocent.
innocent survivors being down. These these are turning out to be tragically villainous elves. Surely. All right. So we won't worry about that. That's tomorrow's problem. Okay. We pretty much simply have to just organize this. We don't the trapping mechanism on this other door, if you remember, are those arrows going back up that room, right?
Yep.
So this one here, do we need a subsequent lock on this door? I mean, trap on this door, or is it enough to say that it's locked? You can flip a coin. Sure. Cool.
That is.
That's a trap. Sure. So is it going to be the same trap as we generated on these other prison cells, this same charm spell, so that it holds you in place on that side of that door?
I feel like it should be something different.
You want something different? Is that just because you want something to do today?
Yeah.
And you want to roll it? Alright. 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 One day we have to get out of this sort of manufactured area into a random area where we can do like random tunnel generation and stuff when we do later in the cap. Are you rolling dice already? Again, clear out your tray. Oh, alright. Now, we're gonna be rolling it under the context of D, the most harsh of
Yep.
harshest, because that's how we are. Harsh but fair. 13. Was it a 13 or not?
13.
One's a harmful spell. You want a harmful spell?
No.
Would you? Well, what was 13? 13's a fireball of some variety.
I like that.
You like that? All right. Look, we just do that. So the idea is that there's just a fireball centered on that trap that on that locked gateway into the next section. And if they don't have one of the officer's keys or they spring the trap, they get hit with a fireball. All right. Would you like to do the writing? All right. Nice and neat. Well, relatively neatly.
Okay.
As neat as I. Well, I don't really try to be neat. Yeah. Fireball. Does have some dimensions about it. What does it say? We want a 1d6 dexterity. Oh my gosh. But it's in that area, right? So, yeah.
A dex save.
Oh, okay, yeah. They're usually not that difficult. I think it's going to be like a 16 or a 17 DC or dex save. I think that's reasonable at just level 2. To hit a trap like that. I mean, you probably could get out of that way. It's quite reasonable. But it's not an auto pass for a lot of classes just yet. Sure, and it says here a D6. I think that's fair. Is that fair enough? A D6? Anything more than that could take people out if it rolls high enough. You might wipe the whole party here.
Maybe a D6 and a D4.
No, you wouldn't really necessarily do that. You say D8, maybe. You could just up that damage to a D8. That gives it a little bit more lethality. Or you'd say 2 D4s, because then you would have a higher probability for middle numbers. Right? See? So if you want to do that.
Maybe just a D8?
A D8, sure. Alright. And if they save, then they take 0 damage. They jump out of the way entirely. And we'll just center it on this here. Where's my pencil? Right. Now I get to have Dark Vader too. Alright, so we'll center it just on that doorway, as wide as that is, as far as it comes out. So it's only on the people who are within the first 10 foot and, you know, within that 15-foot radius or whatever it ends up being of the corridor way. Now, we'll need a guard to be the one who does the handover, same as we had the guard at the other side. Do we want to place the guard like in here? They have like a little table and they kind of have a chair that they sit down, and that way they can open either door, and that's kind of their job. I mean that's the most reasonable way it is for me. Otherwise you've got to have another bell system where this person dings it over here and then they hear it over in this room and whatever. I think
just have like a guard with a key.
You want to give that guy one of the officer's keys as well?
Like, how else is he gonna unlock the doors, though?
That's a great point. Sure. Well, I mean, he could call on the other guy. You could give it. Obviously, they could have taken one off of the warden over here, right? He has one to take.
True.
Because he can open them himself. That's the idea. He has one, and he's also the blood key for later. But then I don't think he would come all the way through. He'd probably just do the handover and then go back to his office. Right? Significantly. So you're right. Look, okay, look, we're making this far too difficult. You have a guard in here. Draw a guard. Little enemy mark. Okay? You can write it up. Alright? Frodo's gonna float over here ephemerally, and make sure that you write the correct things in the neatest way possible. Alright? How are we looking? How far did you get? Guard has officer's key. Are we good with that? Alright, you write that up while we think about it. Alright. He's gonna need like his little stash of money. You're gonna have to decide whether he's got anything magical on him. Probably not. Most of the guards in this area haven't. It's only been the wardens that have had magical items, right?
Yeah.
So maybe that makes sense. We'll just give him
just like normal guard.
Well, normal fighter guard, sure. Alright, so roll up some monies for him. Alright, because later on, I have been trying to keep a gold tally as we go through, because later on it will be important to make sure that, that they have some gold. Alright.
Uh, two,
Yes. Gold?
two copper.
Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't wait. My bad. My bad.
3 gold.
I'll just turn that straight into a 3 like that. Look at that.
And
Beautiful.
2 silver.
2 silver. I don't even know if we can see it. Look, we're gonna bring it over. Look. Look, we're gonna be mindful of where the camera is. I just see my hand disappear over here somewhere. Alright. Where was I? 2 silver.
2 silver.
This guy's poor.
He
Alright.
must have lost his money. Like,
He's bad at cards.
bad at cards.
Alright, bad at cards. Often teased. Alright, bad at cards. Oft teased. That's what drove him to be a better guard.
Yeah.
Is the teasing about his money. That makes no sense for an origin story. Let's stop it right there. Alright? I don't know where that was going. Okay. Very good. What was his armor? I mean, like, the other guys were giving medium armor by now. We wanted to... You're right? Bless you. Gesundheit. Are you okay? Alright. Water.
Water.
Water. We want to give him some heavy armor or some medium armor. Still medium armor at this point, I think.
Yeah, still medium.
Because if we're rolling in the heavy armor and we accidentally give them plate mail too early, it really messes.
Upsets the game.
Yeah, messes with everybody's fun, right? So let's go into the books. I always forget where this is. I always skip past it and end up coming back. I swear. And I'm sure look close. I know which way I should start flipping it back. All right, and then I went too far. Armor, medium armor. A D6 minus the 1.
4.
4. That's a breastplate. That's not bad. Alright, sure. So get a breastplate on. What else? What weapon? There's obviously some kind of fightery kind of guard. Obviously, he's a fighter kind of guard. Alright. What kind of weapon? We'll give him a martial melee weapon appropriately
This one was like a D20.
Was, yeah, sure. Yeah.
7.
Oh, who wears... No, he wouldn't have a lance. Like, that'd be silly. You know what a lance is, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they're entirely impractical for a place like this. Who would do that? Go again. Sometimes the dice doesn't want to play nicely. What did you do? What did you do?
A 1.
A 1. A battle axe is fine. Whatever. Let's close the book on that.
Okay, he
very
also has
fortunate.
a battle axe.
I had a battle axe once. We won't talk about her anymore. It got real dark there, didn't it? My bad. Sorry. My bad. Okay. Good. Alright.
Does he
Beautiful.
have a shield?
Not if he's got a battle axe.
What if he can just one-hand it?
That might be a thing. I'm not sure if that's a thing.
Can't you
It could
one-hand
be.
a battle
Now, some of the feats, but this is the thing, it's not meant to be having feats and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I don't know, are they? Was it versatile? Yeah, you made me look at the book again. Oh my god, we just had it out. We just had it, right? Now you think, I don't know what it was.
Page 53.
Are you going to remember that forever? Yeah, it's versatile. You can one-hand it. Alright, sure. Okay.
Okay, is it?
Has he got a shield?
Does he have a shield? Has a shield. That is
Alright, sure.
That's a shield.
Okay, breastplate, battle axe, shield. Alright, great. I'm glad we resolved that. He's well dressed now. Plus he's got items. Plus his job's just to sit there in the guardhouse with his key, opening it.
He wouldn't
so
need a
people don't go
bow
backwards and
here,
forwards.
really.
No. I mean, he's got like 30 foot that way. And well, I mean, even in between that 30 foot, there's a gate, 15 foot. And there's another gate or a door, 15 foot that way, right?
Yeah.
Alright, very good. Put the traps away. Alright. How are we looking? How are we done? I see what I've been told that we need to darken this up on camera, but if we start writing in the darker pens, right?
Do it in like the corner of the.
Oh, I mean, like you can see it. Does it come up a bit more?
Does.
Does it? Yeah, sure. But then on the other side, what's it look like? Right here. See? Goes up. I don't know if you can see it very much there. And if you're drawing in more places, it'd be like that. I think we just have to get a thicker card. Sorry for the talk here, off in production land. This is the beauty of a live broadcast. Um, yeah, we need thicker card, thicker page, so that the pen didn't come through if we wanted to use this. Unfortunately,
Sadly.
well, that's why I try and do it up and then put it online and stuff. Oh, which we should say that we did do. I did do up the entire area here. I tried to make it nice. The weirdling here had a point that the bed was quite large.
It was as big as one of the prison cells.
Yeah, because like one of the normal beds is only like, 4 foot wide by 7 or 8 foot long, right? Whereas this guy's got his own double or perhaps queen or even king sized comfort area.
15 foot by 10 foot bed.
Sure, that's what I mean. Like he likes to get loose on the boxing bags, go punch some sand and some rocks and stuff, right? After he's done that, he has a meal at his giant table, and then he just crashes out. Hey,
Its table is two and a
look,
half
it's
of
big
those.
enough. It's big enough for Frodo to crash out on.
It's his table is 2.5 prison cells.
Well, they're prisoners. What do they need? Look, they get this. This is their little thing that they can like write on and maybe put a book hard up against and lean a cup on or something. They're prisoners. They're not meant to have anything. How
But
would you
that's a
treat
big table.
He needs it for the placement of his weapons when he's not using them before he puts them away,
We gave
or
him a whole cabinet
whatever.
though.
I don't know. Shut up. There's got to be a reason why he has a big. He has people. He has all the other guards come down because he's the only one that stays there, right? The other guards, they have their quarters upstairs. He's the only one that's there. You're right, and so if they want to have a meal, they've got the kitchen and they bring the food down, and this is where they come and sit around and they each have a meal with each other and discuss what's going
Okay,
on, right?
Okay.
All right.
It
He's a
works
very
now.
he's a very popular warden. This
Just
guy.
don't get on his bad side.
No, because he'll punch you. Because
In the face,
yeah,
really
he'll
hard.
put you on the mats, right? He'll tell you about his wooden dummy. Yeah.
You will become his wooden dummy.
Well, no, I don't think that. You shouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. All right. Look, it's been great. Thanks for coming along again and bearing with us and getting a bit weird with it, right? No. Hey, do you know that reference? No. All right, great. All right. Do the thing with comments. I think
And
we've
the
had
stuff.
some comments and it's been great. Yeah.
Yeah.
This has been Papa Weird and
The weirdling.
Weirdling.
See you.
See you. Great.